Alright, so normally, bit of corn flour here. Usually I have like a pastry brush that I brush a part of the sheet with to seal it. But I'm not set up properly with everything yet, but I will be soon. So I'm just going to open these. I'm going to roll a couple. I'm not going to cook them right now, but I'm just going to roll one or two. And I should probably be wearing gloves. If I was making these for other people, I would be. But these sheets, they're very fragile. So you've got to be careful with them, especially if you're working in humid conditions and it's like warm, and that. But like you just take one at a time and then place the rest, covered with a damp tea towel is usually how I would do it. But right now, I'll just give you a little demonstration, and I'd have like a correct size measuring spoon. I haven't added vermicelli or anything to this, or done the corn flour sauce that I normally would, which kind of binds it all together and gives it a different way for rolling them, and keeps it the ingredients together. But for now, I'm just going to throw a couple together for the purpose of the exercise, just to show you how it's done. I'm not going to give away all my secrets either. So I cooked it and cooked the cabbage down, not right down, and then I add a little bit of raw cabbage at the end, just to give it a bit of crunch, because these will get cooked, either shallow fried or in the air fryer or deep fried. These will be cooked. So I'm just going to roll a couple. I haven't done this for such a long time, but you never forget it, right? So see, I've just started to roll it. It's probably not real good. And then I fold the end in. So I roll it over, I get about just over half, and then look, see how it is? And then I'll keep rolling it. There. See? And then when it gets to there, I'll bit of corn flour and water there. And this is just for demonstration purposes. See? And then I'll finish rolling it. There. Sealed. The light's not real good. But see how big it is? About sausage size. So not too thick, not too big. So when they cook, they don't burn, the outside doesn't burn, and they don't explode at the ends. Sometimes they do, especially if the mix is too wet or you've put too much in there. So, yeah, there's lots of other little things that go, that need to be considered. Normally I'd have cake racks set up and, what they sit on, and then I'd put them in the freezer, and this is how they get frozen. Just like this. And then they get bagged up, and they're ready, to be taken out of the freezer just for a few minutes before you're going to fry them or cook them, your preferred method. But if you need to follow a bit of a routine when it comes to doing the cooking of them, because you won't really appreciate the product for its intended purpose. And see how I'm rolling it. Yeah. I try to get double over the ends so the ends don't explode. So this one's rolled better. I'll put a little bit of water corn flour on the end there. And again, I'd be using a pastry brush and gloves if I was making these up for family and friends. All right. And you get a bit of consistency, There. So there's two. I'll just roll a few. Back in the day, I was rolling, I don't know, one, maybe two a minute. you know, when I was at the peak of it, along with other products that I was making and other versions or varieties of these, of the spring rolls. But yeah, I used to use like a big tablespoon, plastic tablespoon measure, and I'll put one of those on heat, and that was what you got. So you can see, and I'll just roll that over a little bit there, right, and then fold that in, bit of corn flour and water, and there. So they're a reasonable size. You get 3 or 4 good bites out of them. You know, I'll a couple more. Oi. Yeah, you got to keep like consistency with how much you're putting in, you know, and yeah. There we go. There we go. Corn flour and water. Seals them up. That's lovely. That is. Still going. Right, yeah. Alright. I might do a little bit of footage when I'm finished with the cooking process. A little bit. I think we might do a little bit of a shallow fry, because I haven't done any air frying of these. It's been a long time. People have cooked them in the oven, on a barbecue even, thawed out, you know, with a bit of oil, a bit of spray oil, because I've sold the vegetarian varieties to, you know, veggies and people like that. So, yeah, they're versatile. Okay. And there's another one. All right, cheers.